What is going on, everyone? Commodore Lads here today, bringing to you guys my live reaction of One Piece manga chapter 973. Now, it has been a long 2 weeks, but we finally have ourselves a chapter to read on this glorious Friday morning. Last week, we just got hit with the short notice that Oda is going to be going on break. I think this week was supposed to be the break week. It was switched to last week, something about him being sick. Luckily enough, not hopefully, thank God it was not the news I thought it was going to end up being, but just, thankfully, it was a normal illness. He's better. He's doing good. I saw some stupid stuff people were like putting out and everything. I'm like, man, I don't want that bad jinx on my man. But luckily, he's good. We got a chapter this week, and hopefully his health will be straight going forward, because I'm willing to give up my kidney or someone's kidney just to make sure, that man's safe. So it is what it is. But we got to get back into Wano, specifically with the present, which is what I'm assuming we're going to get into, because, last chapter, we ended everything off in the flashback, Oden's passing, being shot up by Kaido, the Akazaya 9 having dispersed afterwards, obviously, of course, heading back to Oden Castle, see, the events play out with Toki. I don't know if we're going to get to see that based on the end comment of the flashback itself in the previous chapter, but for me to find out, I got to read the chapter. So without further ado, let's see what Oda has to offer us, man. Are we going back to the present, Samurai Jack style, or are we sticking just a little longer? So, chapter 973, the title of the chapter is Kozuki Clan. I'm assuming the viz is going to be called the Kozuki Clan. So, over here you see Gotti right there, pulsing up, got this little machine gun and stuff. It's kind of crazy. It kind of reminds me of, because I've been playing the demo and stuff on the side for FF7, but my boy Barra Wallace, man, it's really cool. I don't know if maybe that's where the inspiration also comes from too, but it's some little thing I noticed. But you see over here, he's attacking, or no, he's over here waiting around. You see the Marines, and I believe that people capture, which I'm assuming probably Capone, because you know what? I have barely been paying attention too much to the cover page stories, because again, the translations have been for that stuff haven't really been covered upon. But I have to go back and see on how the viz was say, but let me see. Oh. Yo, you can't hit me in the feels to start the chapter as soon as we come back. Oh, man. Oden holding up Momonosuke like he's little Simba at the start of the Lion King. He's like, I'm so high up. Stop, Oden. That's too high. Wait, is that the same octopus from Skypiea? Yo, hold on, skip. Yo, that octopus is even more gold if it's the same one. Yo, hold on. Stop, Oden, that's too high. Even though we are so high in the sky, we can't even see the end. Oh, so this is them when they were descending from Skypiea. And okay, so Momonosuke was at least there during that time. Okay, hold on. This is what we call the world. Momonosuke, Hiyori. Yo, he's Hiyori right there on the resting on my man's shoulder. You see Shanks, of course, little head top. Toki and them over there. Look carefully. It's a landscape we don't have in Wano. Momo, what kind of girls do you like? Isn't that a bit too early? This man's sick. He's trying to sign him up for the brothel, bro. Slice your enemies as if they were spring rolls. Momonosuke. Education move. So you see their time together and everything, of course. And it's kind of crazy, too, because I think Shanks was at least 12 during that time. So Momonosuke being the age, I think it was around, well, because, of course, this had to be a little bit before, because Roger was still alive and stuff. So there's at least, a few years. Well, 40 versus 28. Yeah, at least 12 years between them, so it makes sense. How was it? You were able to go to Zou, Lord, and yeah, if I had to sum up my trip in a few words. Zou and the Kozuki clan were historically very linked. Minks are powerful warriors. Keep this in mind, guys. When the time comes, Zou is the place to go. So when they, of course, left Wano to go there, it's because of this man who was the one who pretty much gave the order. Or at least told them that it will undoubtedly help you a lot. You're making me blush, Lord Oden. What do you mean when the time comes? The time comes when it comes, no? So we need more information on that after from his view. So zing, 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 zing. Okay, so I guess that's the new... Oh, no, they're playing the song. I thought it was the transponder snow. You got it so much better, Hiyori. Oh, when she was playing the song, shit! Oh! Okay, I like this. Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful in the anime, just hearing it, man. I really like this piece. Really? It's called The Princess of the Moon. I'll get better. You see, look at the happiness in her face, man, playing for her father and everything. It's a beautiful piece. I want you to play it for my funeral. I don't know if yo, this man is truly sick. And then transition period, she starts crying, of course, because poor Oden's sick in the head for that comment. He's like, Momo, oh no, Momo, stop making your sister cry. Oh, okay, so it was something else happened afterwards. So she was perfectly calm with that. Listen, man, that's really funny, but I'll take it. Stop making your sister cry. That was your fault, father. You see Toki right there in the back. Yeah, of course, Oden, I think would have wanted to be there right there beside Toki, but you know what? You gotta let the mom at least relax. And she was putting in all that work, to be honest, on the sidelines while this man was out doing his adventures. So imagine hating on Toki and Oden, man. Couldn't be me. Oh, is that because of what I said? Sorry. Oh, it was a joke. Oh, hold on. Wait. That was your fault. Yeah. Okay. Now, all right, man. It was for the funeral comments. Like, that was your fault, father. He said he tried to pass blame. Oden's funny, man. Eliminate the Kosuki blood. Oh, so it's going right back now into the present of the flashback and stuff still. Eliminate the Kosuki bloodline. They're empty-handed. Don't leave a single samurai. Kill them all. You see Kirimo and them making the dash. And Kiku afterwards, rolling over there, Kirimo, and they slicing right through. That's a clean panel though, right there. Did he actually bisect it? No, he was able to get two of them down. And of course, you see the lizard guy on the side and stuff. And, yeah. I'm sorry, Shinobu. Thank you for the weapon. No problem. Oh, so she provided the weapons to them and stuff. Okay, but okay. I respect it. Lord Kinemon, could I consider myself part of the Kosuki family? We were all without families too. It's what you feel in your hearts. Okay, that's a little... Can I consider myself part of the Kosuki family? I don't know. It's a little weird, for her to make the comment and stuff. Well, again, she really wasn't like part of the set to rep it, but then of course because she has a belief and stuff with Oden, and of course the ties to the Kosuki family and everything from her, her previous work and stuff. So you know what, that's fine. Because it's one of those things, like, do you really have to question it? But at the end of this point, man, Shinobu, she's about the group. Orochi, Nekomamushi calmed down. Oh, yeah, this is when they were bickering and oh, man. It's like you were the one who killed Lord Oden, you moron of a cat. You airhead, it's a bit suspicious of you to worry about what your enemies think. Wouldn't you be the spy that Kaido spoke of by any chance, Inu? Look behind you now, but they couldn't be either. The numbers. Oh my god, they said those things after them. Don't think I don't know what that is, bro. That's the Gengar one too. They sent the Gengar looking thing after him, man. He's like, Inunaku, you bunch of idiots. What is that thing? Don't go help them. We don't have time. Bro, we have too many pursuers. Of course, you see the whole lot of them. And in the background afterwards, one of the number dudes out there. It's like, help me. Ashura. Okay. Denjiro. Ashura. So they stayed back. Damn it. So that's why the kid is traumatized. Oh my... Yo, Oda, you're sick. This man is truly sick in the head. How do you have... Oh, the man is sick. You go back to Curry. They are surrounded, burn them. And you see King, of course, his damn wings perfectly as is and stuff. From the back. There's nothing to fear. I will send you away. You can run away. And then as you see all the people there been knocked down... Toki on the ground too of Hiyori, and you see Kaido, because that's clear as day, that's his arm, holding Momonosuke by the throat as he's holding him over Oden Castle. Which the shot of itself looks great, but this panel hurts so, man. And your name is... you can see the poor kid just choking for life, man. I'm gonna fall. It's high. I'm afraid I'm gonna die. Your father is the idiot lord. So that's what he heard when we were going back to Zou. Oh my god. I love it when Oda decides like he's gonna just tie those things finally together and we just see it like He's very good at doing that, man. But Jesus Christ. I thought we were going to go back to the present, but he's actually going to show us in detail what the hell, like, what they did, man. Your death will mark the end of the Kozuki clan. No. Your father is a great. And one day, father is a great warrior. Well, hold on. First and foremost, Kaido looking kind of lean, though. Kaido's way bigger and stuff, I mean, of course, in the present day, but I don't know if this guy actually went to the gym or something, or, you know, he wasn't on steroids. And me, one day, I will be in charge of this country. So he's trying to say, but of course, you know, being choked and everything, can't get the proper words out, but we know what he's trying to say there. But that's what blows my mind. Why that Kaido bro actually worked out? A dream. You really are a child. Father! And he goes and throws a kid right after the side and immediately transforms into his dragon form. And this thing is Oden's son. He will die burned in the castle. Lord Momonosuke, Lady Hiyori, and so in chapter 920, when they were talking about the whole thing, when they break it like this, Lady Toki, you are safe and sound, thank God. So, but at the very least, too, we now know why Shinobu, Denjiro, Ashura, Nekomamushi, and Orochi, they weren't present during that time and stuff, you know, when the whole, like, they were sent to the future and everything. So at least that stuff, too, I just remember as well, also covers those tracks as well, so that's nice. It's like, you're safe, and thank God. You're safe and sound, thank God. All of you come here. I have to talk to you. And the panel, which was covered up initially with the silhouette, now we're seeing it too without it. To the future. Phew. And he said, of course, Kawamatsu when he took Hiyori afterwards. Princess, it'll be over soon. Which, I know some people are thinking, why they can just send, like, Hiyori at the same time as with Momonosuke. But honestly, it still makes sense that you have to divide the two, because let's say they got caught afterwards in the present time and stuff, right? At least you have a chance where one of them could survive. Honestly, I know that some people might not be the best thing you want to keep with your siblings, but because of their bloodline and the chance of them trying to usurp the you know, Orochi and everything, it's like you kind of have to make two different avenues at the very least of how you're going to try and attack them. Maybe for pincer attack, which they have that option now since we're in the present. Don't let the samurai out of the castle. Hold the doors. Yeah! Someone out. Fire. Yo! Wait, the fuel of the plate. Yo! Wait, there's a chance she could come back. Wait, there's a chance that Toki still be around. And she has to be, man, because listen to me. That woman has info about the Void Century. There's no way I can believe that she's truly out the pit. But then again, they said she died. And the fruit could still be in circulation, but like... so it tells us she didn't burn in the castle at the very least. At the very least, didn't say that. Someone on the fire. This is not a samurai, so who is it? And of course, right there you see Toki. Kuri and Bakura. The night is falling. It is getting darker and darker. Granny, I'm scared. It's not a night like the others. It's over. You see everything just burning away, man, of Oden Castle. Of course, all the men are there. The Kozuki clan, Lord Oden, we do not know how to trust them until the end. The punishment of the gods will befall us. It's an eternal night without the slightest clarity that awaits us. Toki, you're looking for it too, right? That's why you went through 800 years. Bro, talk to me, Oda! Talk to me right now, man! That famous day when the world will be overturned. If that's the case, you only have to jump for 20 years and your dream will be... Covered his mouth. No dinner for you tonight, Oden. Huh? I guess so. I have no way to make money, so... I thought this man was actually going to go a little bit of detail. I still believe it, man, because we're so tied to the VC within this arc and this country itself. There's no way I can walk out of this arc and not have some information of the Void Century at the very least. If not the whole enchilada, at least like some information, man. That's not what I meant. But what then? You tell me horrible things. Wait, you tell me horrible things. Lady Toki. Because Kyoshiro did say the 9 moons. Oh, so this is where it is. Okay. Lady Toki. Oden, if I'm here, it's because I fled the past. Taking a leap into the future, I thought to myself, You, the moon that does not know the dawn. May your wish come true, and your 9 shadows take this night of 20 years towards the spalling dawn. And of course, right there you see the blood pouring out from Lady Toki. Lady Toki, boom. Did she fall afterwards from being shot or something though? Boil the water, I tell you. But she boils it. Lord Orochi, it's not hot. You want me to take a cold bath or something? Ouch. Okay, so we're seeing Orochi afterwards. Lord Orochi, the water is already very hot. You will burn yourself. Shut your trap. I'm cold, I'm telling you. The tremors won't stop. Bring me the bones of the samurai. Why haven't you found them yet? So, of course, her words, shook this man for 20 straight years. Lady Toki was living rent-free in Orochi's head for 20 years. You have to be that garbage to let that happen to you, man. But Toki's just out here, man. Just, dropping her will on this man's head top, as she should. Bring me the proof that they died. So you see right there, Ashura, of course, on the side. I believe that's the same place. That could be where Zoro and Hiyori were when they were making their runs and stuff before on the way to Ringo. But you see right there, he has like a bunch of arrows like sticking out of him and stuff. Or no. My mistake, because it's Mount Atamayama, which is over there and stuff you see in the distance. 20 years. Are they still alive? Lady Toki. Princess, look, it's the Kappa dance. And of course you see from where Kawamatsu and Hiyori, their little parts. Whoa, go. Yo, and the Denjiro. And that has to be the one. That has to be the one that Hiyori and Zoro were at. Well, you see him right there, the tears in his eyes and everything too, the anger in his face, the blood pouring out of him. You see looking on afterwards. It has to be him. It has to be like his eyes. The current view and the fast view. It has to be Kyoshiro, bro. Look at the hair. Bro, if his... Because I forgot, I have to look back at the color scheme for the anime too, what Kyoshiro's hair thing is. Because if his hair is like true, natural, like gray or white, bro, and that's all the stress that came out. You, the type in disgusting rags, are you sure you live here in the capital? And he walks by, just mollywops the dudes in there. Take us under your orders. What's your name? Ah, yes, my name, Kyoshiro. So confirmed. Already confirmed. That's all I needed, man. Finally confirmed. Kyoshiro, of course, is actually our Denjiro. So he switched up personality. So, of course, there you go. That's all we needed, man. Thank God. So eventually we know the switch up is going to happen afterwards. The switch up is bound to happen afterwards, man. But yo, after everything, so for 20 years, or at least for the time being and stuff, that he had to grieve about everything. The stress that went through this man, he went completely white in his hair and everything too. Jesus Christ. That just tells you, man, the stress that these guys have went through after everything that transpired. Of course, Toki for sure having died after the whole speech and stuff. Oden's passing, everyone, the guys who were sent to the future, but the ones that remain in the present time and has to deal with everything, like the Kyoshiro family, huh? I heard about you. Did you want to become my bodyguard? It would be a real honor, Shogun Orochi. And it's crazy too, because of course, Orochi wouldn't recognize who Denjiro looked like because his appearance was completely altered over the course of time and stuff. So it's like, he basically let in a rat that he had no idea about. But unless he knew, like, he was able to figure it out after the fact or something, maybe little details here and there. But, and then of course it makes sense too because he was making fun of him back in, 918 when he debuted. So yeah, so let's go. Many women, soldiers, I will provide you with everything you want. He's too strong. Who is this guy? He's smart, in addition to being very competent. This is the birth of the new underworld leader, successor of Hyogoro the Flower. The capital of flowers has new Yakuza, the Kyoshiro family. So that completely throws out my theory about Denjiro or Kyoshiro being like tied to Hyogoro as like, his underling and stuff of the Yakuza. So that's completely out the wazoo now. He still has a weak point. That's right. It always gives the impression that it will fall asleep, that he will fall asleep. Whereas his nickname Kyoshiro the Sleepy. You must have too much fun at night. Oh, okay. So and then at least it clears up another thing afterwards. Look, it's Ushimitsu. The money stuck in my attic has been stolen. So he was the witching hour boy as well on the side. Lady Hiyori, princess, where did she go and why? Boss, I found the cute little girl outside my store. She's an orphan and ended up... What the hell? Oh, I thought it was a weird thing going on. Boss, I found this cute little girl outside my store. She's an orphan and ended up in the capital by chance. We're not going to let her starve. Okay, so yeah, when they found her afterwards, you probably didn't recognize me, but... Denjiro, really? It's me, Lady Hiyori. Oh, man. Oh, man. Because they were going... Oh, I called my boy Komatsu, bro. Because he was already walking through the lands, going to Ringo in tears because he had lost her. And then now Denjiro's the... I love how we're now seeing like these little parts because we know who it is. And then, oh, man. They had a plan. Bro. That's gonna make going back and rewatching this stuff in Act 2 in the anime so much better, honestly. Like, oh man. So it's thanks to Kawamatsu. It's because of the demon. It is because of the demon called anger that I wear this face. Even Kinemon cannot recognize me. It is for a chance for us. Please keep my identity secret until the day of the final battle, and not to say a word about it, not even to our allies. Now it is me who will replace Kawamatsu and protect you. Call yourself Komurasaki. They hid their game and well until today. So that's the end of the flashback itself now, because now we got the end point of the whole thing with Toki and stuff, and then the resolution. Now we know Denjiro equals Kyoshiro. Wonderful. So he's part of our squad. So at the very least, because we have so many numbers to deal with in terms of Orochi's people, Kaido's, Big Mom's and stuff. This is going to be a big play as well, because I think now we know with Denjiro's, but it makes me wonder too at the same time, is that who was the person that Law saw that was in the prison cell that let him escape afterwards? Because I know a lot of people believe it was Drake, but I might be now of the belief at the same time that it's not actually Drake that was the one that got him out of there. It was more likely possibly Kyoshiro that was the one who did it. Like, I'm starting to think that out of the mindset now, because we know Denjiro equals Kyoshiro, that, they have their own little thing going on and stuff. They were able to cover up what happened with Komurasaki until, again, the information was learned. That's really good. That is really good, man. Jesus, what a chapter. Like, just as an endpoint now, the flashback, very good stuff there, man. Like, so at the very least, though, because, for Toki to make that speech and stuff, for her to escape the castle, but then it's like, how the hell were they not able to get her? Well, they learned after the fact and stuff when she died, but it's like, how were they able to just let her escape just like that? Unless Kaido just completely left and said, okay, just go ahead and burn it, and then she was able to get out like that after. But for her to be given that much time and stuff, like, that's still a little wild to me. But regardless, man, she cut her promo, said what she needed to say, and for 20 years straight, she was living rent-free in Orochi's head. That's a massive dub. But if this is truly the end of the flashback itself, then this was awesome. And I cannot wait to see how Oda's going to go in now as we get back to the present timeline and just see how everything's just going to play out. But just the feels in general, man. Denjiro being Kyoshiro is just great now. We finally got that detail and stuff, and just seeing now what his true feelings and everything were, and just what he had to deal with and everything. Like, for the time that he had spent away from, I think it was from the age of 6 to 13 for Hiyori, before she was in the care for Denjiro, for at least looking like 7 years. This guy, or at least I would say 5, maybe 5, and 5 to 7 years. this man was going through it to the point where his black hair morphed into the white. I think it's a different color. I have to check the anime again, but it's probably a different color scheme. But I'm assuming, like, because, and then of course he could have dyed his hair after the fact, but it was completely white or gray. And it's like, he truly was going through some stuff, man, in those 5 to 7 years, because he feels like he played he couldn't do what he could to be able to save his master and stuff, from their demise. And then not just him, but then Toki afterwards, and the separation with Momonosuke going to the future, and then, everything that happened afterwards to Hiyori. So it's like, man, I resonate with him. And then the fact also too of him being the witching hour boy, like, at least that detail in itself, like, finally we know about it and everything. But it's like, it makes you wonder, I mean, if he was out here, like, but he was probably, if anything, robbing from the rich to give to the poor, to do the whole, like, Robin Hood thing. So I guess, like, for the people that, like, they assumed, they were getting robbed and stuff, he was giving back to those guys after. But I don't know. That's what we need to know, like, a little bit more at the very least on that. But yeah, this was an awesome flashback. Like, I don't know where it would rank for me, because I want to see this in the viz afterwards and then go back to, like, properly reread it to see how I feel on it. But this was a very, very good flashback, and once I get the reread in, I'll see where it fits in my favorites and stuff. But I'm curious to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys feel about the chapter itself, any clarifications, all that kind of stuff. Down in the comments, your own ideas and theories coming off what should be the end of the flashback itself. How did you guys feel about it? Is this your favorite flashback in One Piece? Is this among your favorites? Let me know down in the comments how you feel about it. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of One Piece week in and week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, to stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. And with that being said, chapter 974, we should be going back into the present timeline. And see what goes on from there, man. But hopefully we go back to the present. We see what's going on with Luffy and them, and just prepare ourselves, for the war to come. Hopefully by summertime, we make the move to Onigashima and everything, and we get ready for a bloodbath, man. So, Commodore last signing off. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, we going